So thank you for your questions. I'll try my best to answer your question referring to my teenagers, for instance, prenatal stages. When I'm kids, children's in my childhood. So what's happened those days? So my grandfather, my grandpa, grandma, my hometown's somewhere LBJ Sendayan is very peaceful place. I like the place, you know, um, and I can see my uh, grandpa is there those days. Grandma, she's very busy. My grandfather and my grandmother is both of them very kind, humble, taking care of us, all the grandchildrens. They respect us, and we can see our siblings there, relative, my uncle, my aunties, and I'm proud of my grandpa and grandma. uh, Sometimes my grandfather always concerned about foods, our health is fitness, and when there is it could be school holidays, or else we're celebrating this Deepavali for the Indians. I always pray to the gods and persuade my parents, for instance, my father, and we want to make sure by hook or by crook we can manage to reach to my hometown, for instance, Remban, Negeri Sembilan, LBJ Sendayan. Is just, but even though my father is a staff in oil palm estates, palm oil, and somehow he don't have any vehicles. There is no car for him those days, and we only sometimes we use the public transport, for instance, bus and buses, and sometimes my father will you know he will pay extra money, or else persuade his friends. Mr. Venkatesh is a Tamil school teacher, to accompany him as a driver, because the car is not belong to my father. His friend's car, vehicles owned by Mr. Venkatesh, is a school in Tamil school teacher. So I still remember Mr. Venkatesh is very close friend to my father those days, somewhere at Yong Peng A divisions, and from there we will you know try to reach to Negeri Sembilan. There is a lot of experience, for instance, whatever happened in the it could be those days we won't use IV, because to make sure that we want to cut costs in terms of spending a lot of money for the it could be toll, and that's why my father or else the driver will use the second alternative of road, for instance, the long distance road, this and that. So in that moment, I can see how my father is struggling a lot, and another thing about Deepavali's occasion, or we are celebrating Deepavali for the Hindus. My father will make sure that for each of us, almost he will give us $100 Malaysian ringgit, and he want to make sure his son or daughter or kids, they should have all the in terms of clothes, yeah, shoes, new shoes, pants, this and that. So he's very, he's a humble man, taking care of childrens and wife. And when I reached to my grandfather's house, hometown, LBJ Sendayan, I can see my family is there, and after all, my uncle, aunties there. It's a nice place those days. And when I'm still in the prenatal stages of childhood, I'm a kid. So I like to speak in Tamil a bit and Malay. You know why? Because of sometimes for me better to speak in my own mother tongue, right, rather than speaking English. அந்த வயசில் இருக்கும்போது அம்மா வந்து என்னை தூக்குவாங்க, தூக்கிட்டு சோறு ஊட்டுவாங்க. அது என்னமோ ஒரு சோறு ரசம் வச்சுக்கிட்டு மஞ்சியாக இருக்கும், நெய் கொஞ்சம் இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும், அது பருப்பு குழம்பு அப்படிலாம் இருக்கும், நல்லா அருமையாக இருக்கும். அம்மா அப்படி தூக்கி வச்சுட்டு அந்த தாத்தா வீட்டுக்கு பின்னால் வந்து அங்கே I can see all the I still can flashback here. So my long term memories. அப்படியே விட்டு கொடுப்பாங்க. And then when I said அம்மா, because we are Malay, yeah, but I speak Tamil, pachi, pachi mean milk lah. I want to drink milk from when I'm a kid. So my mother will provide milks, yeah, for babies, and then that kind of things. Other than that, well, I have my relative very close to me, because we are the eldest those days, yeah. But I still can remember Sadish, Subhashini, Shamala, Datri, Shoban Babu, Janani, those people, right? That's kids similar with my age, same range, right? And so other than that, what happened in that stage, I still remember what happened in those days, because we are Hindus. We pray to the god, the Hindu gods those days, and I know what happened in that times. And then my father transferred to from Malacca, Kerubong, Malacca, Bertam Estate to Bertam Estate. I still I can memorize that. I can flashback. Standard 1 until standard 3, I'm sure, as Kerubong with my siblings, and then we shifted to follow my father as a staff in palm oil, Guthrie, to Yong Peng estate. We are struggling at Kerubong those days. We don't have any transportation for, my father is very poor, so early morning could be 6 o'clock. All my siblings, we were working together to schools, yeah. And it's the same things. So after that, actually my father is struggling. We have almost 7 siblings. And then my father shifted to Guthrie Education. So I can still flashback. It's very nice place. I have friends like my parents passed away, like that guy Anand, Saravanan, and then Murugan, Ravi, Chandran, these people. So we used to play footballs. And those days our siblings, நம்மளாம் வந்து மீன் பிடிக்க போவோம். And we know those things lah. What happened in Malacca, in Yong Peng estate. That time my mother, she's facing some problems